pretty well and everything. What have you noticed about him that maybe was different?
Besides him playing at an MVP level?
Yes.
I mean, Drew's still Drew. He's, a guy that's an elite quarterback in this league. Will be a Hall of Fame quarterback at some point. Whenever he decides to stop playing, and which doesn't seem like he's slowing down a bit. Somehow he's getting better as he gets older. But, so I look forward to it.
What are the special things that maybe you saw of him when you were there that have led to him being at this level still at his age?
I mean, I think his work ethic in it, everybody works hard, but the details that he puts in his work, every throw in practice, he'll deliver the ball and then he'll reset and go through his reads. And, the first time you see it as a young player, you're like, he looks kind of weird doing this stuff. And then you see him in a game and you see him do the exact same thing. He goes through his reads, delivers accurate balls, and, is having the type of year he's having now. So it doesn't surprise me how good he is as a player because I saw what he did on a daily basis.
So, I mean, they're scoring like 37 points a game. As a defense, like, how do you stop them?
Well, I think like anything, you can't go in there expecting them not to score points or not to make plays. Red zone defense is going to be at a premium because they'll probably move the ball, they'll make plays. But when we get into the red zone, we got to be able to be stingy. I think taking the ball away is going to be a huge emphasis, being able to steal possessions. But, at the end of the day, you got to go compete. They got some great players that are good in space, that win in matchups. And we're going to have guys that can hold up and win for us to have some success.
Is your hand okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You've been one of the few guys, asking about your hand, but basically been healthy all year.
Yeah.
What's it been like? It seems like not only week to week, but game by game, having different moving parts of the secondary everybody's had to adjust to.
I mean, it's been a challenge, but, at the end of the day, it's what you got to do. We can't not show up. So we just been, making sure we cross-train a bunch of guys, getting a lot of rotation so guys are getting some sort of experience and feel for different positions. It's created a lot of competition for guys to get on the field, a lot of opportunity as well for some of these young guys to make a name for themselves. And no better week than #1 offense in the league.
Hey, Malcolm, did you address, in the offseason, Alvin Kamara? He said that if they had won that game against the Vikings, that they would have beat the stuffings out of you guys.
Did I address that?
Yeah. I mean, does that add any fuel to the fire?
No, we won the Super Bowl. I'm good. No. I'm not, the bulletin board material is really more for you guys than for us.
It doesn't give you any incentive to maybe put them on the ground or.
No more incentive than I already have. I got a laundry list of reasons why I want to be, excited for this game. One, because it's our next game. Two, our season's kind of in a balance and we need it. And I can go on for days, so I don't need any more motivation.
What do you think of being a big underdog going down there? It seems like people are counting you out.
It's a natural position for us. We're used to that. It's probably more comfortable.
Malcolm, when things aren't going well, as a leader, I mean, what does that role mean to you to be a leader, to be a captain when things aren't going as planned?
I think, when your teammates vote you to be out in front and they vote you to be a leader, I think it's a responsibility for you. It means that they're going to look to you in times like this, to see what's your demeanor, how are you going about work, do you have enthusiasm, are you encouraged, and all of those things that I take seriously, because I know myself and other guys in my position set the pace and the tempo for this team. So as long as we can stay consistent as leaders on the team, show up every day, focused on getting better, the rest of the team will follow.
Have you seen those things from your teammates and being around after Sunday? The confidence, the energy?
Yeah, I think so. After every game, you always, there's always, nobody likes losing, so you have kind of that period where you got to evaluate, watch the tape. It's a little tough. But, guys showed up today, focused on the next game plan, the details of it, had a good practice with a lot of energy, guys flying around. We'll continue that through our meetings, each day as we get closer and closer to the game, making sure that we turn every stone, prepare as best we can to go out there and have fun and compete.
Malcolm, how important is it going to be to tackle better against these guys than you did on Sunday?
Well, as a defense, the one thing we were paid to do is to stop people from scoring, and you do that by getting them on the ground. So, that's the number one fundamental of defense is tackling. So for us to have success against any team, we're going to have to do that well, especially this one with, Kamara and all these other guys, that are elusive in space and can make plays with the ball in their hands. We got to get them on the ground. So that's going to be – and that can't just be a one-man job either because it's tough to do that in this league. So that comes with effort from everybody on the field to swarm the ball. So if there is a miss, there's another guy following up and another guy and another guy. And then there's no such thing as a missed tackle.
Was that something that was kind of missing last week, swarming to the ball?
I mean, it was a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, you guys know we can do better as far as tackling. So it's just like anything else. You figure out what you didn't do well, you work on it throughout the week, and then you go play again.
Malcolm, when you have so many moving pieces coming in and out of the secondary, is communication become a big issue?
Hadn't become a big issue, but it's something that you obviously have to focus on. It becomes a premium to make sure everybody's on the same page, to make sure, that we got a lot of moving pieces, especially when it comes to our scheme. We've had a few different wrinkles over the last few weeks, some new calls, so just making sure everybody's settled down, confident in what we're doing. You got to over-communicate, but that starts in the meeting rooms, that starts in your preparation, watching film together. So when you get on the field, you're not seeing something for the first time.
And the confidence in Rasul Douglas, I mean, he's done it, right? I mean, what are you seeing from him to elevate his game to be ready for, looks like starting the rest of the way?
Yeah, well, I think, for him, he's got to, recognize what he does well and have confidence in himself. He's a big, long, physical, corner that can press, that can play the ball down the field. And people really have a hard time with his physicality. He needs to lean on that and trust in it. So I think as he settles down in that role and that responsibility, he's one of the more confident guys in our team. He's a big trash talker, so hopefully he continues to carry that with him.
The way things are going right now with you guys, you've been in this league a long time. By any means, do you feel like time is running out, the pressure of where you guys stand, against the time and really the schedule that's ahead of you guys?
The time or the schedule? I mean, if you ask me about opponents, I don't care who we play. We're trying to win, and so the opponents don't matter to me. But the time, I mean, what week is this? 11?
Yes.
Yeah, it's week 11. So yeah, you're more than halfway through the season. So time is always of the essence when you talk about racking up wins and losses. But if you're asking me about the opponents that we have left in the schedule, I don't see anybody I don't think we can beat.